So I have a confession to make. I'm basically making two courses at the same time. I'm showing you how I'm putting together this one course, and then as I'm putting together this one course that's called Hydra Males, I'm also doing the course you're watching, which is going to be called Kraken Courses. And I've got a bit confused between the two. Now, second of all, I've just recorded a video on how I was putting Hydra Males on to Munchai, and I forgot to have the sound, so it's totally worthless. So basically, I'm going to sort of record two sections in one now. What I'm going to do first of all is show you how I'm going to develop a logo, but it's going to be the logo for Kraken courses, and then I'm going to have to re-show you how I'm putting that on to Munchai. So I'm really sorry, this is confusing me, and it's probably confusing you a little bit, but the thing is, you'll get the point I'm making, which is basically I'm going to show you how to develop a logo for your course. Then I'll show you how to put that course onto Munchai, but bear with me. Try not to get confused between the two courses, because I'm getting confused. I almost got to the point where I was going to record this whole thing again, but actually the good thing is you're going to see how sometimes you can get into a little bit of a muddle with these things, and that's okay. So don't get distracted. We are looking at how I'm putting together Hydra Males, but for this one section I'm going to show you how I'm going to design a logo for Kraken Courses, which is what you're watching, and how I'm going to put that onto Munchai. So sorry about that. So let's go over, and I'm going to show you how I put together. I'm going to show you Hydra Males first, then I'll show you how I put together Kraken Courses, because I haven't developed that or anything yet. So I did this earlier on today, and this is this is what I've put together. I was thinking, I want to do the whole theme of like mythological creatures or gods and stuff like that, because I love that whole world. I put together two possible ideas here. I'm going to go for this one because I then put it on Facebook, and I just sort of said to the community, I just said, what do you think? And people would, when I saw it on Facebook, I was like, this one definitely. And people commented and said, yeah, this one. So this is Hydra Males. How did I put this together? So let's go back to the start. Sorry, I should explain. This is Canva.com, which is a great website for doing. Now, I love design. I'm fairly good on Photoshop, but this just saves so much flipping time. And when you're doing things really quickly, you don't spend hours and hours and hours on Photoshop designing this perfect logo. Um, you know, everyone when they do their very first course always spend so much time putting this, and you know what, you just want to get it out there, because what people really want is the content. They want it to look nice, but they actually just want the content. So what I do, I advise that you follow along with me as much as you can if you've got an idea for a name and a course. So I just go to logo template. So I just type in logo into canva.com, click on there, and it's 1500 by 1500, so it's a nice thing. Now you can go for these templates are really nice, actually. I mean, if you wanted something, if I could just do KC Kraken Courses, and that would look quite nice, but I want sort of an image. So what I always do, I'm going to go I'm sort of more interested in the text at the bottom here and how it looks. This is the text that I use for Hydra. So let me just have a look through here. Well, I'll show you a way that you can do it. I'm just going to go to blank. You're still following me in real time here, so if it's my internet is not particularly fast. It's been down recently, and what I want to do is I'm going to go to elements on the left here, and then I'm going to look for, no, it's not, this is text I'm looking for. Text, sorry. I'm going to look for text here. I just want to look for something that looks quite nice as a, see that's what I'm looking for. So I'm going to click on there, I put that in there, and then okay, so I'm going to put Kraken in there, so that looks quite nice, I think. And then courses. Okay, I'm just going to leave that for now, and I'll put that down there. I quite like it. It's very minimalist, nice font actually. And then now here's a thing that I get excited about is there's this website called thenownproject.com, and it's just packed with these little bits of artwork that you can use. So potentially, you could come in here and you've got all these sort of really interesting. I mean, I think these are great. These sort of logos and stuff. I like that. I like that. I like that. See, it's too much. I like this one. Do I have just a basic logo, or do I have something that looks quite vicious? I mean, this looks. So I'll open that. I really like this one. It's just a really interesting design. So basically, I just look at a few of these. This one here is like quite cool. Sometimes it gives you other suggestions at the bottom here. And stuff like this is quite cool. It's too much, too much. You see how you can get so distracted. I just have to pick one. I might go for this one. I did like this. Wish I had eyes though. I mean, look at that. That is quite beautiful. If you're not into design, you probably think I'm a bit crazy now. So this as well is quite interesting. See, the thing I like about these is that they just catch the eye, and when people are looking at promoting a product, they want something that's going to stand out. It's really worth you going on here and just coming up with something. Now, of course, the other thing that you can do is just go into Fiverr, give someone some money to design a logo for you. That would stand out a lot. That would stand out. I'm going to look at these a little bit more, and I'll pick one and then come back to you. Okay, I just basically picked this one. I thought it was really nice, really pleasing to the eye, and would stand out to people. People, it's an unusual one that people are like, oh, what's going on there? Kraken Courses, I think, is a really good logo. So what I'm going to do now, I'm going to choose what color scheme I want this product to actually be. Now, there's many ways you could do this. You could just come up with basic color scheme. You could go online. There's a website called Color Lovers. It depends how much time you want to put this. I would, my advice would be to give yourself a timer. Like, give yourself a 10-minute timer and go, I'm going to pick a color within 10 minutes, or else you could spend hours on something like this, particularly if you're like me and you really like design and things to look aesthetically pleasing. Some people, they're not design people, they're more word people. I'm not really a word person, so I'll spend tons of time on making something look really nice, but not so much time on wording. So I have to give myself a time. You see straight away something like this looks quite nice. This color scheme looks quite nice. So again, I'm going to pause the video, or else you'll be here for ages. I'm going to come up with a color scheme, and then we'll go. Okay, so what I've done, I've gone for this color scheme in Color Lovers. You can just Google branding colors, anything like that, and you'll come up with loads of color schemes. Don't spend too much time on it. I saw this and I thought this is quite pleasing on the eye. I've basically started to put it into my thing here, so you can see this this sort of really nice grey, this grey here up in the background. Kraken is this green, and then I've just got white, so it's got the green there, and I just put white because white goes with anything. And I've gone into Photoshop. If you do use Photoshop, there's also GIMP, which is a free download software that is similar to Photoshop. If you want like just a basic free one, GIMP is really good. If you want to edit pictures and stuff, it's quite helpful to just to have that tool available in your system. And I've gone into Photoshop, and I've just gone to effects, color overlay, and I've changed the color to this one here, which is actually a really nice color. So all I'm going to do is I'm going to go to image, I'm going to go trim, which will basically make the image square. It's not too big. Then I'm going to go to export as a quick PNG. Then I have my files here. I'm going to start a new file called Kraken. I'm just going to call it. I see at the moment, just because I can. Where's it gone? There we go. Kids text me. I don't know what's coming up with that. Export as PNG. Where's it gone? Kraken courses. There. Okay, so I've already started that. Sorry. Okay, so Kraken courses logo. There we go. So that's PNG file. Okay, so we've got that, and then we go back to our logo. So what we're going to do now is just to import it. So I'm going to import that. Put that in there, like that. Now I think that looks quite cool. That's good. I'm going to make this bigger, of course. So let's just do maybe 150. And then the course is bigger. So we'll have that at maybe 80, I guess. Here, maybe have that a bit bigger as well. Okay, so I think that's sort of okay. I may faff around with it a little bit more, but I'm aware that I'm taking up the time if you're watching this far. So basically I'll finish this, I'll download it, I'll save it, and then and then you'll see how I update that and put that into Munchai. So that's how you do a logo.